Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the hidden stories in company filings. Today, we're diving into a report from i.Q.S.T.E.L Incorporated that is all about making some big changes behind the scenes. So what is the big news here? Well, i.Q.S.T.E.L Incorporated has officially filed to change their foundational documents, specifically their articles of incorporation. Think of these like the company's birth certificate and initial rulebook. The main event here is a pretty significant increase in the number of shares the company is allowed to issue. They've taken their authorized common stock from a little over 3.7 million shares up to a whopping 26 million shares. That is a massive jump, folks, a more than 7-fold increase. Now, why would a company do this? Typically, increasing authorized shares is a move to give themselves more flexibility for the future. It doesn't mean they've issued all those new shares yet, but it means they can. This could be to prepare for future stock offerings, or perhaps to have more shares available for things like employee stock options, or even for potential acquisitions down the line. This move wasn't an overnight thing. According to the filing, they had to follow certain rules, including sending out an information statement detailing this change to their shareholders. This information statement was sent out back in August, and the change officially becomes effective 20 days after that mailing. So after the 15th of September, the new, larger number of authorized shares is a reality. This is a crucial step for any company looking to grow or restructure. The company's common stock trades under the symbol i.Q.S.T.E.L on the Nasdaq capital market. This means their stock is available for public trading, and this increase in authorized shares has implications for how they might manage their stock in the future, impacting supply and demand dynamics for their shares. From a big picture perspective, this filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, signals ongoing corporate actions. While this particular report doesn't contain detailed financial tables, the actions described are fundamental to a company's structure and its ability to maneuver in the market. It is like building a bigger toolbox before you go to work, knowing you might need more tools later. Looking at iQSTEL Inc., this move to increase authorized shares suggests a forward-looking strategy. It is a foundational change that can unlock various growth opportunities. Without knowing their specific plans, it is reasonable to assume they are anticipating a need for more capital or a greater number of shares for strategic purposes in the near to medium term. Now, let's consider the broader implications. Increasing authorized shares can be a neutral or even positive sign if it is tied to actual growth initiatives. However, if a company issues a lot of new shares without a corresponding increase in value or profitability, it can dilute the ownership percentage of existing shareholders and potentially put downward pressure on the stock price. The key thing to watch now is how iQSTE.L Incorporated utilizes this increased authorization. Will they announce a new public offering to raise capital? Will they use these shares to acquire another company? Or will they simply keep them in reserve for future flexibility? The subsequent filings and announcements will be critical in understanding the real impact of this change for iQSTEL Inc. This is a significant structural adjustment. It provides them with the ability to be more dynamic. The strength of this move will ultimately be judged by how effectively they leverage this increased share availability to drive business growth and create shareholder value. We need to see concrete plans for how these additional shares will be used. If it is for dilutive purposes without a clear path to increased earnings, that would be a concern. But if it is to fund innovative new projects or strategic acquisitions, it could be a very positive step. So that's a look at iQSTEL's recent corporate maneuver. What are your thoughts on this increase in authorized shares? Do you think it's a smart move for the company's future? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insights into company filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description below for more discussions and alerts. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.